What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of our returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you, and welcome to any first-time viewers or new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. Today we have the opening of the 1/43rd scale Honda Civic Type R EK9 from Hot Wheels. These are actually pretty cool. These come out in a mix of either 3 or 4. In this particular mix, this was the only one I was after. But before we bust this open and take a look, we do have the first release of the 1/43rd scale line. This is the R34 in the V-Spec 2 NUR Jade Green Metallic. This thing is excellent. I have done a video and a full review on this when we picked this one up. So if you want to see the full review, go back and check that out. Or actually, we'll tag it as the video at the end of this video. But this thing is excellent. I can't lie. When I first saw the 1/43rd line, they kind of reminded me of like those cheap, pullback cars that you see at like the grocery store, in the toy aisle. But man, this thing has like weight to it. Good wheel detail here. So we get the Nismo LMGT4s. The exhaust and under tray detail is excellent on here. Amazing. So let's go ahead and get this one out of the package and do our review. Boom, there it is. So this one's actually pretty decent as well. Really good weight to this. You would be surprised holding this in hand how heavy it actually is. Do a quick once around and then an in-depth look, but yeah, I mean, right away I'm getting the same vibes as I got off of the R34. I will say I don't know, this paint is just a little bit more bright white than what Championship White is. It's just not it, but at least it's clean. There's not a lot of defects and stuff in it, and it looks like, the paint is nice on there, but definitely not Championship White. The wheels definitely are not Type R wheels. I get it. They went with a 6-spoke. Maybe, I guess, if they were trying to imitate a 6-spoke TE37, Hot Wheels has the raised license. So if this is supposed to be a TE37, I would like to see a real TE with, TE branding. Like if they can put rays on their cars in 1/64 scale, then they should be able to use the likeness of raised wheels on larger cars as well. But I don't know, maybe a red center cap or a red H in the middle. Painted lug nuts would be a nice touch. Just some ideas for like a 1/43rd, right, that you're stepping up in detail that we could get a little bit more from them. Gas cap detail looks okay. Door handle detail is not that great on this one, actually. We do get reflective there on the mirror. It's not like super reflective, but they did try. You can see the reflection of the pointy John there. So it's there. I'll give it to them. We do get a tampoed up side marker up here on the front. Also, too, with these wheels, I don't know that I'd like the sidewall on that tire. It is a treaded tire, but again, like, I don't know. They definitely could have done a better job with the tread. We'll take a look at the tread on the R34 and see what they used on that one. Civic Type R badge looks to be proportionate as far as size and location. The interior, you get your red Recaros. Looks like we do get Recaro print up there on the headrest. E-brake, you got your silver shift knob like you would in a Type R. Shifter detail is pretty decent. In the center dash there, nothing too crazy. Let's go around to this side real quick. So you do get the red H emblem, your Type R steering wheel. And let's see if we can get a shot. Looks like the gauge cluster might have some detail. I can't really make it out too well. But all in all, the interior is pretty decent on this one. It's not too bad. Let's take a look at the front. Lensed up headlights look pretty good. You can see the hole there, where I'm guessing that's the peg where it bolts into the body of the car. So I don't know. Like from the side, I guess it's not. Ah, man. Yikes, dude. I was really excited about this one, but the more we look at this, the more I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure what that hole is all about. I'm assuming that's where the peg is, right there and right there. Like you can see this one's amber where the blinker would be. I mean, Civics did not come with a projector housing or a projector beam bulb, so I don't know why that would be there, but yeah. Not my favorite. You got the red Honda emblem here on the hood, which actually, it looks pretty nice. No mesh or anything, but the grille is painted black inside of there. Windshield washer nozzle detail is black on the hood, and then you get some good windshield wiper detail there on the front windshield. Finish taking a look at the front here. This would be a 99 up because you get the vents here on the front bumper. Front lip is molded in. It would be a separate piece on the real car, but in this casting they just molded it. We'll take a look at the rear. Lensed up taillights. Again, we have these black circles in the middle, and I'm really guessing that that's where the pegs are that like bolt into the car and then it's glued on the backside. So I'm really not feeling those, honestly. Like we've seen better taillights than that in 164 lensed up. From Hot Wheels in the Elite 164 line, as well as, Inno 64 and Tarmac and multiple other brands. So a license plate, you get the E, like because it's an EK, so good play on words there. You get the Honda emblem there on the rear hatch. You get your Type R rear spoiler up top. Civic Type R rear badge there on the hatch as well. Fitment looks kind of off on this tail light, and then again, just that, I don't know, those dark circles. Exhaust detail looks pretty decent. I mean, actually, no, it's okay. You get a muffler. They didn't try to cut that out at all, and it looks like it's barely painted black. I might even be able to scrape it off with the pointy John. So, man, quick look at the base. So we get some suspension detail. It's not painted any different, but here's your lower control arms. You got your 4.2-to-1 header coming down here into your cat, exhaust, resonator all the way back out the muffler, gas tank detail there, no rear suspension detail. It looks like it's, so there's a screw up front. So this might be like a hook casting. This might come out, and that's what the rear is bolted in. Interesting. So it looks like I could do a wheel swap if I had a 143rd wheel. But take a quick look at this one. Yeah, see the tread on this tire? This is way better than what we got on the EK. Not going to lie. I mean, I'm sure I'm being a little bit picky on the EK because I'm a Honda guy. But based upon the two releases, that R34 is way better than this. This is cool, don't get me wrong. But, man, I don't know, maybe I just had really high expectations or hopes for it. But all in all, I don't think it's as nice as the R34 release, but it's not terrible. And for the price point, honestly, I think there's better options out there in 143rd. Even if you're putting 10 or 20 bucks more, you'd get a much better, much more detailed model than this. This would be cool for like a young kid to be able to play with and roughhouse with and probably not break anything. But other than that, I don't see much value in this one. So it is what it is. Sometimes we're over the moon with cars. Other times, it just, you look at them and you're like, you see it up close and you really see it for what it is. So, but I will say the quality is definitely there on the R34 and the detail. Even with the headlights, I didn't see like the peg or the little hole is not nearly as pronounced or noticeable, and then especially on the rears. So yeah, that really bugs me on the Civic. I wish they would have done a better job with that. Guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the EK9 review today in the 143rd scale. Again, probably not my favorite. Definitely not on the level of quality that I think they did on the R34. I'm interested to get my hands on the other two R34s. There's a blue R34 V-Spec, and then it's the R33 LM. So I'm looking to try to grab both of those and compare those as well. But all in all, I just don't think this is it. So if you're out there looking for this, or you know what I mean, this is on your radar and people are asking crazy prices or asking for crazy trade bait, it's probably not worth like the most expensive thing or, you know, some of your good stuff. Maybe try to like trade up with, you know, multiple low items to get one of these. But I wouldn't sell the house to try and get one. It's just, for me at least, the quality wasn't there. So if you guys haven't already, please don't forget to smash that like button. We appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing your time with us, and we'll keep pumping out these reviews, giving you know our honest review and opinion on this stuff. So thank you guys once again. We'll see you on the next one. One love.